Hi, I'm Zeke Matevosian from Van Nuys, and I feel a lot of concerns that we have can be solved more effectively if first we perceive the concern accurately and honestly, and then we address that concern with coming up with a solution, an appropriate, effective solution to it, instead of blaming or accusing or suing and all these methods that people are prevalent today, which prevent. Because what happens when you threaten and you accuse and you sue, what happens is people shut down communication. They don't want to acknowledge something is wrong. They cover it up, and it doesn't get fixed. It doesn't get corrected. So we need to be able to communicate with each other concerns we have in order to correct them without threatening, accusing, blaming, suing, all this stuff. So that we will look at what it is, understand it with that intention of understanding it, then we're able to correct better, more effectively. So now I want to apply what I just said, this method, to the situation that we're facing now. The police, it seems, are trained to block communication of truth because they themselves say they've been sued, so they get sued so much. There are so many frivolous lawsuits that does make the entire society behave in ways to be opaque and untrusting. The whole atmosphere of putting masks on, saying 6 feet away, is part of. It's not just because of the COVID germs. It's this whole. It's a manifestation. That whole thing is a manifestation, an expression of the distrust we have of each other, because there's so many scams and so many frivolous lawsuits, and the scams that use false accusations. You see, so people need to protect themselves. They don't allow people in their houses. They don't allow ideas inside of them. They don't allow communication. All these methods that people use in order to protect themselves that are detrimental to society, to our mental health, to our well-being, and then so then we gotta address the situation. And we stated clearly that the profits gained from scamming and frivolous lawsuits have influenced politics, laws, and the police in a way to encourage more of it. So, and then causing all of these harmful effects on individuals and society as a large. And I had addressed this concern to the police hierarchy, and their answer was that's a societal problem. Well, okay, it is a societal problem. That shouldn't prevent us from addressing it. So let's address it. Let's write laws that prevent scamming. Let's write laws that prevent frivolous lawsuits. Let's train police to prevent scamming. Let's train police to distinguish between good and bad, right and wrong, truth and a falsehood, and allow the communication of truth that attains protection for people, and then stops the scams and the frivolous lawsuits and the unjust use of the law, unfair use of the law as a scamming device, use of the cops as a scamming device. I've been through a year and a half of it, and hundreds of videos that reveal that going on. So I'm not accusing, I'm not blaming, I'm not going to sue. I want us to look at this situation and address it, correct it. Train the police to do good. Train the police to prevent scams, frivolous lawsuits. Write laws that prevent corruption, that prevent scams, that prevent frivolous lawsuits. So we can all learn to trust each other again, take our masks off and help each other, and talk to each other freely and feel safe again.